Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the
Oppa
very
Gangnam
next
Style.
day you gave it away. This game will watch Hordeon and his opponent Daveathor.
Oppa Gangnam Style.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So,
Daveathor
I
going,
introduced the
what
players
pool
musically.
timing now? Hordon says 100 food. Go ahead and introduce the players if you want.
I did it musically, my friend.
Oh, so no need to do that. That is true.
No.
Okay.
So we've done introductions. Let us talk about life, the universe, and everything. What is your favorite type of hug?
My favorite type of hug?
Yes, because you have multiple variations of hug. You have the hug where you're the person who's got their arms over the other person's arms, so you're like more hugging around the shoulders, closer to the neck. And then you've got the hug where you're the person who's got the lower stance, where you're more around the waist of the other person. Which is your preference, BelleNOiR?
My preference is a naked hug with a woman.
BelleNOiR, you never had a naked hug with a woman.
Oh, I
Don't
did.
lie. Don't lie
I
to
did.
people.
Nevertheless, no early pools this time around. It is just going to be this also standard 15 pool for Hordon. And I don't. I think Daveathor. No, he did not see that, but he doesn't see the hatchery neither, so he should know what's up. And he's going to be building his nexus here in a little bit. So the mineral's getting very close to that 400 mark. There, the nexus goes down.
One of the most basic, easy things to always remember is 2 minutes and 2 seconds is a good pool time for Zerg.
Yes,
If you're a Protoss, you see the pool, 2 minutes 2 seconds. Okay, he's going to be playing standard. That's just an instant reaction you can always go off of.
Yes, and the timing of the hatch should be no later than 2 minutes 40 seconds, because that's the earliest you could have. I mean, the latest you could have money for a hatch if you're playing standard. So far, Dave has not seen any hatch being planted down in the natural of the Zerg, because Hordon very smartly hit a drone before and moved it around, and once he saw Dave's probe in the natural, he just planted his hatch at the third. And look at this, once he goes back into the scout, Hordon will be looking to plant that hatch in his natural. That's such a smart play.
So for me right now, what I think I'd have enjoyed seeing out of Hordeon would be for him to start taking double gas when he saw the probe was coming up into his main base.
And then cancel.
Mind games, my friend, mind games. He would think his opponent was doing a 1 base all-in, when in actual fact, he's doing a 3 base all-in, because he's Zerg.
And what Dave is doing here right now, what it looks like, is his build where he goes 1 gas into a very fast third base, and then just makes a whole lot of gateways, text to storm, and goes double forge from there. I'll give you the camera. There's a doorbell somewhere. I gotta get that.
So the camera is mine, so I might actually have to smoothly glide everything around. Here we see the majestic queen. Oh, what a fine little thing that is. Oh, look. A probe. Oh, a cybercore. I do not... Hatchery finishes! So you see I have a gratuitous quantity of respect for the early Protoss versus game, because everything is so active in these moments. Hordeon will probably be able to scout this third base going down, because he will move this Overlord in. So he's going to have the same awareness he had last game, and it's going to be interesting to see if he floods the Lings to go and deal with that sort of play out of Dave.
Well, I have to say one thing about this. These two players clashed in the previous BelleNOiR Full Wars tournament, and that was the time when Dave did this exact build. And on this map, Hordon tries to flood the Lings. It didn't work, he lost. So
Indeed.
I do not think he's going to be doing that now. My estimate is that he will just start taking a 4th base as soon as he can, and he will just start tacking up at a light speed.
You know what I like out of Dave is the fact that he did this build on this map before, and it was the exact reverse because he was down spawning in the bottom position.
Yes.
And his cannon is still just in the exact same spot, but flipped.
Yeah.
And his building placement is all just the exact same structure. It's so you can tell he's done this on this map so many times that he's got it perfected at both angles.
Yeah, he certainly has the build refined by a lot. And look at this, exactly the response I was expecting. The fourth base going down at 7 minutes 40 approximately. That's about the fastest third base you have ever seen. While the lair is getting up, the speed is starting just now, and double Evo chambers being built as well as a Roach Warren. But so far, 0 units, just mass dronage going on Hordeon's side.
Indeed, so getting up that drone count, it's just primarily what he wants to do. I would personally start taking more gas, just because you can get your tech up faster. He's on his 53 drones, so getting the massive amount of gas is really important, but he doesn't have as much map control as you would think he would, because he's missing the placement on the Xel'Naga. He doesn't have the other Xel'Naga, so everything is not quite where he would want it to be. I feel for Hordeon,
yeah.
Just small refinements make the big things happen.
Oh yeah, just a very small. Notice the timing of the Twilight Council and the second Forge. They are finishing at roughly the same time. The Twilight Council is not as important because the only thing you would want to get out of that is Blink, but it is important for +2 attacks on those double Forges.
One thing to note though, the previous time Dave did this build, his +1 attack was finishing right now.
Yeah.
As opposed to this game where it's finishing slightly later, so slight discrepancies going on. Maybe he's refined things since yesterday, maybe he's just lollygagging around this game and not playing as optimally as usual.
I think so. I think that +1 was started a little bit too late, but that is the sacrifice you make when you try to take a third base while getting only 1 gas as opposed to 2 gases. That +1, if you want to get everything in order, your wall-offs and everything, you just don't, and your sentries, most importantly, you just don't have quite enough money to time that +1 in a way so that the second Forge and the Blink finish and the Twilight Council finish at approximately the same time. Now look at this. This is the moment where Hordeon just goes into a unit overdrive. Really should be taking that second watchtower though, because he's getting a 5th base. His hive is about to finish. His spire is about to finish. His pathogen glands are already finished, and he sits at a comfortable 86 drones. Daveathor knows about this 4th base. He does not know about this 5th base, but Broodlords will be on the field in about 3 minutes' time. And Hordeon should know that Dave is not using Colossi with this build.
He does a blink forward, he's trapped a lot of Zerglings, so he's going to be able to do a significant quantity of damage here, taking all of them out and only really taking hull damage on 2 units. So that was a pickup from Dave, just cleaning out those Zerglings, but it's not going to be enough to help him against the Broodlords that are coming.
Yes, they are coming. Greater Spire is about halfway done, still 50 seconds to more. Stargate to go. Stargate is done as well. Where do we see the fleet beacon? He needs to put down the fleet beacon immediately. And there's an opening inside Daveathor's natural, and a lot of probes may actually go down. This would be catastrophic.
He's focusing on the Nexus. He doesn't want to go for probes. The Nexus is his goal, and it's not the one that's warping in the mothership. So, oh, there is no mothership yet. Why am I thinking there's a mothership making?
He didn't put down the fleet beacon yet. But this sniping the Nexus, that was huge for Hordeon. That will set Daveathor back so much.
His economy will be in tatters, but he will have the 4th base he can Maynard to like as soon as it finishes. So until then, he's going to be just struggling a little bit. But he will recover faster than if he had no base to fall back on.
Yep. +2 armor and +2 attack are happily on the way for Dave. I'm just looking for those Temple Archives. Here we have them. Researching Storm. Dave is pushing out, looking to kill that 4th base of Hordeon. Let's see if Hordeon is ready. It looks like he's absolutely ready for this attack. Only about 3 Broodlords are finished, but 3 more are morphing. And with a lot of spine crawlers here, Dave will have a hard time killing this.
But the counterattack will be going in towards the main base at the same time. Spinecrawler and Sporecrawler already down. We'll just take a few small pop shots at that, but it's the main army just getting crushed that will make Dave just want to leave this. He has no chance of recovering after losing this main army, no matter how good the harass is at the main base.
And he leaves the game! That's it!
Called it!